Hey, welcome back to Watch Candy. Today's gonna be a very different episode. Instead of talking about watches, I wanted to talk about the watch community because over the last couple weeks, I've just had some thoughts that have been building up and I wanted to share them with you and really express my appreciation for the community and for the people involved and for the passion and just everything that makes being into watches so amazing. So let's just get right into it. Now, I, like many of you guys, didn't get into watches because of the people. We got into watches because we liked watches, right? It's usually starts with noticing a certain brand or a certain model, and then it kind of spirals into learning about the history and all sorts of movements and industry and other brands. But then something really interesting happens once you get deep enough, and that's when you make your first watch friend. And it can happen remotely on like forums or Discord or Watch Crunch, or it can happen in person when you walk into a shop. In my case, it was when I was working at a shop and a client came in, and it's like there's a spark that goes off. Both of you realize how into watches the other is, and it just creates this immediate bond. And that's the first point I really want to highlight in this video, is that making friends in this community is so easy. All it really takes is just posting a wrist check or going to a meetup or even just going into a watch boutique. And I just think that's something that's really important to highlight, especially if you're maybe new into the watch space, is that you're just gonna make some awesome friends along the way. What I'm trying to say is that I really want to thank the watch community as a whole, not just the people I know in the watch community, but everyone who is a part of the watch community. Thanks for making friendship come so easily and being so welcoming. I've talked to so many people who are so different from me. I'm sure we've all experienced the bolt of excitement that we all feel when we meet someone who is also into watches. And I just think it's so cool how you can just post a picture of the watch you're wearing today. Doesn't matter what watch or what brand or color, and you will more often than not be able to start a really cool conversation with a complete stranger. I like to attend my local meetups every once in a while, as often as I can, and each time I go, I just feel such a sense of welcoming and friendship and camaraderie that is really unlike anything I've ever experienced in other groups. And so again, I just want to thank the whole community and just say thanks for being such amazing, welcoming, inviting, friendly people. Next, I want to thank everyone in the community for how much you all inspire me personally. And that can be something as small as inspiring me to research a new brand or a new watch or go to a meetup, but also things on a more deeper level, like inspiring me to start this channel. There's so many different people who do so many different things with their lives, and I'm not just talking about people who do big crazy things or have crazy expensive watches. I'm talking about everyone. I find that every time I hop on to either an app or a forum or a chat, that I'm inspired by the raw, genuine love of watches, of the craft, and it can be expressed through something as simple as a Timex. And so I just want to say thank you again to everyone in the whole watch community for being so amazing, so inspiring. For now, I just wanted to say thank you again to the whole community for being people that are unapologetically, absolutely, entirely enamored by these little vessels of memories we call watches. And last, I want to thank everyone for your undying, unbridled passion. You people make me so excited about everything when it comes to watching. Of course, I love watches, just me, but it's the people, it's the excitement, it's the buzz created by creators, news articles, forums, just chatting with regular people that makes watch collecting and being in the watch community so awesome. Most of us don't do it for the money. This channel is not for the money, but we're all passionate. There's people passionate enough to create whole apps just for other watch enthusiasts to connect. There's giant conventions where all sorts of brands from all over the world come together and just showcase for people who are passionate. There are hundreds of people, myself included, who are so passionate that we're willing to put ourselves on the internet and talk about how passionate we are about watches and about the community. I know full well that me and many of you guys would not be in the watch space, or at least not nearly as invested into watches as we are now, if it wasn't for people and their passion, and that passion being so difficult to contain that we just choose not to contain it. Some people even start their own watch companies, not because they're trying to make $1 million, but because they want to contribute something tangible to the history of watches and for people who are into watches to enjoy. How many other industries exist where people are willing to spend real money to create a real company purely because they want to contribute to the society of that community? I really just wanted to point out everything that I love about this community. I really don't feel like you guys get as much credit as you deserve. Yeah, sometimes we can be a little snobby, or sometimes we can be a little nitpicky about watches.
Unreal. It's dog Who would wear that? Can I leave?
So I just want to say thank you to the community, to the people that I know personally that are a part of the community, who has made being into watches so worth it. If you're watching this, you have to be a part of the watch community because this is a watch channel. So thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your subscription if you do choose to subscribe. No matter the size of your contribution, thank you so much for being a part of this community. It really is not the same without you. Each enthusiast makes the community that much richer. Again, the space wouldn't be what it is, wouldn't be nearly as fun or as interesting or as captivating without everyone involved. So whether you're into watches for investment, whether you're into watches for the history, whether you're into watches just to create a collection and then dip out, thank you for being here. It means everything that you're a part of this community. Thank you for being a part of the Watch Candy community. Whether or not you're subscribed, your viewership means the world to me. That's all I have to say for today. I should probably close out before I continue on my elliptical tangents here. I hope to see you guys all next week. Thank you again.